I saw her standing at the sink, lettuce falling on her.
Hello, welcome back to Conversations with
Chris,
and Crystal.
and it's time once again for another
Sassy Salad Show. So today I wanted to talk about, I brought a potluck for a women's ministry luncheon once a month. And so I made an Italian pasta salad for it. So we wanted to share that recipe or that effort with you. And I took the noodles and I made them up. And after you cook them, and you want to cook them a little bit longer than they tell you to, so that they're more than al dente. They have a little more softness to them. A couple minutes more, maybe even 5 minutes more. At least that's my preference. If that's something you might prefer as well. And then after you strain them out, strain the water out, and then you want to add some vinegar and olive oil and mix it together, because what that will do is it will adhere the ingredients that you put in with it. So if you toss it with your dressing.
So your dressing won't be at the bottom.
Right. It'll be on them. Yeah, and you want to let them sit and cool for at least 20 minutes or more, if you can.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, before you add in the other ingredients, because they're too hot.
Can you put them in the fridge to help them?
No,
cool?
I'm sure you could. Yeah.
That wouldn't ruin anything?
No. I think that would be perfectly fine. And so, I got the canned black olives, the large ones, yeah. So I cut those in half. That's what I did with that. And then,
Can you use Kalamata olives?
you probably could. They're a little bit more Greek.
Oh, okay.
This is an Italian.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Could you just get it?
Yeah. We don't want the salad to war with itself.
No, please don't war against factions. Yeah, but yes, I love those Kalamata.
Yeah, I do too.
Myself,
That's why I
and they, you can definitely do. Okay. That's considered Greek.
Oh,
This is Greek.
Okay.
Yes. This is Italian, as you can see from my dressing. The Olive Garden Italian dressing, and I will have to say I was a little disappointed in the flavor with this. Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of lost. I think it needs something different. Maybe you have an Italian dressing that's a little more suited to that. Love to hear about it. Something fast and easy.
Or maybe oil and vinegar?
Yeah, you definitely can do oil and vinegar, but then you want your salt and your pepper and your
Yeah.
seasoning
Yeah,
to
you gotta
bring
have
out
the
the flavor. You got to have that flavoring coming out. And then we'll show the picture of all of the ingredients that I cut up and put in there.
That's a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff. Yeah, so we have tomatoes, red onion, which is a little sweeter. Let's see. Oh, and that was yellow pepper and a cucumber and the olives and
Little pepperonis?
little pepperonis. Oh, that was the little salamis too. Yeah, the little salami there cut in half. And that's the salami.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the white is the mozzarella.
Oh.
Mozzarella pearls.
Yum.
Yeah, and I think they could have been bigger. I think I could have cut them into bigger chunks. I think that would have been a little more satisfying, because they were so little. I don't even know if anybody knew what they were in there. But just to give you a heads up, when you're considering putting this together, there might be a better way. And I had this very large bowl that I put it all in so that I could mix it and let it marinate together. I did not use the whole dressing right away. Like they say, kind of test it out, see how it is, before you just throw a whole bottle in there. But I would say you could throw the whole bottle in there. And you can see here that in that dressing, all of the ingredients settle to the bottom. So be sure to really shake up your dressing very, very well before you pour it on there, so that all of that gets in there. And again, there's, that. And I did not use everything. As I was putting it into the bowl, I don't know if this happens to you at all. If I make a single salad for myself of vegetables, and we'll have 3 or 4 of these, 3 or 4 of those, and all of a sudden you're heaping. The bowl is just heaping. And so that's what was happening with this. I was stirring it, and I'm going, okay, we got enough of those. We don't need any more of the salami. We don't need any more of those. And that's it. That's all I had for the pictures. But that's right. I put. That's just the pasta.
That's just the pasta.
But I ended up using that bowl to put the whole thing in, and so there was some left over. Actually, I got it all in that bowl. I did get it all in that bowl. And that's the one thing we were talking about with the women's ministry too, with the potlucks, is to create your presentation, to create what you bring. Bring your spoon, cover it up, bring it in, have it presentable right away, because we've actually had people come with ingredients and just drop them off.
Yeah, that's just not right.
No, it doesn't work, because we're barely making it to get to the luncheon. So it's like, okay, come in, set your plate down, and it's ready to serve. And that's the whole idea. And I mean, if you want to bring what are those that we were cooking in? The crock pots. Yeah, you bring in the crock pot. You can probably find a place to plug it in so that it'll be hot when it's ready. But you want to be the one responsible to go and make sure that gets where it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't put it on other people. That's
not
right.
Really. And we really don't have much of a kitchen there at our particular church, so they really have no way to present it or put it together and put it out there. So part of that is the fun of making it creative and fun. Mm-hmm. And then you are going to...
Oh, I was going to share my egg salad recipe, because I actually started making this at Honey Baked Ham store, because we had eggs for our chef salad that we did. And so sometimes I would want an egg salad sandwich, so I just threw this together. So what I use is 2 pre-boiled eggs. You can boil them yourself, or do like me and just buy the pre-boiled eggs, because, I put chopped dill pickles in there. And I used chopped red onions while I was at Honey Baked, but I don't keep onions on hand at home, and being the lazy person,
I'm not a big onion person, yeah.
I got dried onions, the kind that you get in the spice section.
Yeah.
So this recipe, if you use the dried onions, you're going to want your egg salad to sit overnight so those onions have a chance to absorb the liquid and not be crunchy, unless you like yours crunchy, which
that could happen.
I like mine crunchy sometimes. So there's that. Squirt of mustard, squirt of mayo. Salt and pepper to taste. And you can, as an option, you can put in either a squirt of ranch dressing, or you can get the ranch mix like we used in our crock pot
recipes.
Mm-hmm. And sprinkle that in there, and that adds a little extra little zots of flavor.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Chop my eggs and my pickles. I use this chopper, and I think that works really well. You can chop the eggs, and they've got the little square, so it just zips it right through. Mm-hmm. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah. So. No, that sounds simple enough. Could you use like a pickle relish?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay, that could be. You can buy pickle relish in a jar.
They have dill relish now too.
Oh, well,
and I prefer dill pickles myself, but some
Mm-hmm.
people like the sweet. I was never a sweet fan.
Some people, they do. Yeah, I had a cousin that did that. She liked. Grandma always had sweet pickles and dill pickles on the same dish, and my cousin was all of 6 years old, and I remember there was a year that she said to her mother, she goes, "Which one of these do I like?" And it was like, the dill, I mean, really? You're asking your mom what you like? Because she's been, she didn't like anything touching anything either. So that was a real big issue.
Was
for
that
her.
the one with the chocolate?
That's the cake issue. Yes, she's now become a chocolatier herself. So
that's funny.
Fine. Yeah, she hated chocolate all the years that we were growing up.
You could have messed with her and said, "Oh, you like both kinds of pickles."
Yeah, oh man, Mom, which one of these do I like? I'm like,
both.
what? Yeah, you're crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I got a taste for sweet pickles back then, and so yeah, but yeah, either way, it's
And
fine.
I guess bread and butter pickles are different than sweet pickles, but to me they're sweet, so I don't like them.
They are. I think they are kind of sweet. Yeah, they're the ones that are cut sliced, right? Yeah, they're slices usually, and bread and butter pickle. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, I'm not a big pickle fan. I don't spend a lot of time here.
This discussion on pickles brought to you by
The women who would do it the best. Yes. We just like to really talk about these things.
yeah.
And we like to share with you.
Yes.
And we want to hear you share back.
Yes, please provide, tell us what kinds of things you like to make, and you can share your recipes, and we can share them with the world if you want, or if not. It's up to you. And
Let us know.
Maybe we'll make some of your recipes for one of our salad shows.
We'll give it a try. And the other thing is, if you're one of those people that are filming it, click in. Let us know that you've got a film out there, and we'll
go watch it.
Yeah, we definitely will. We thank you for it. We thank you for your input, and I think I'll try to continue to come up with things for the women's ministry luncheons, the potlucks. Yeah, what ideas that you can do for potlucks. I did a green salad. I might have to do that again so that we can film it. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for our lovely Sassy Salad Show for today. And remember, take care of yourself because nobody else will.
She didn't seem to care, stood there and smiled at me. And I knew she could make me hungry. Salad in her hand, salad in